Good evening. It is July the 6th, 2021, and we're going to take a look and see if Bitcoin has given us any further information on what it plans to do. So just real quick to go over the two options that I'm looking at. We can view this bottom here that went down to 28.7 as potentially the beginning of a bullish setup here in yellow. We have basically an ABC up in 1. We had an ABC down in 2. And if this bullish setup is going to continue, we should have an A, B, and C up in 3. So we have our A in parentheses here, the proposed B in parentheses here, and this should it should have kind of completed that C already. Shouldn't have gone quite this deep down here. It's still technically valid, but just barely. And so if we zoom in a little bit here, so we're looking basically for this move from B parentheses up to C parentheses. And the best way that I can say that this might happen is that this is an A here, this is a B here. And when you draw a fib extension from the bottom to the top and then back down to B here, you get this target zone between the 618 in blue here and the 1236 in blue, up a little bit higher. So that's this red box right here. And let's make that maybe a different shade of red, something. Make it orange for now just to differentiate it. So that is just based on like this local action and how deep this went. And you can see the only place that it intersects this larger red box I have, which was the target based on a fib drawn from this low point here up to the A, down to the B. That is our 618 to the 1236 of that move. So this was really the target box for that C. Now that we've gone so deep here, we really just have this target, and in order for them to overlap, we really just have a very narrow window of opportunity for this to play out. So it's very possible that this is just not going to happen here. And really what I'd like to see then in that case is that we get some sort of just crazy push up here. If this is going to go bullish, maybe this kind of blows right through and just goes up really high and then gives us another move like that and gives us just a ridiculous C here. I don't know, that's kind of what I'm looking at as the bullish potential. It really, we've seen some decent reactions from this zone down here. It doesn't look quite ready to die yet, but we really need to see it at least push up to here, I would say, 36.9 to 37.2. If we can get into that zone, that's a valid 3 here, and then we can see a 4 down and a 5 up. If we don't just get a giant push up. So that's the bullish scenario. The bearish scenario is that this move down from our local top at 41.3 down to 28.8. This move could potentially be considered one of a larger move down, and then we have in red here an A, B, and C up for our 2. And we are potentially making a 5-wave push down, I think, because this was really it doesn't really look like an ABC, it's more like 5 waves down. So potentially we're going to get 5 waves down in this bearish scenario here, which would play out with the orange fib extension I have on here, with this being the parentheses I and parentheses II, so 1 and 2 within this move 2 to 3 here. So if that was going to be the case, this went a little bit too far, and this went a little bit too far to really convince me that it's continuing down. I would have expected something more like let's see, like a 618 to 382, and then a big push downwards in a wave 3 of that 3, something like that is what I'd expect. We haven't ruled that out yet, but the reactions, the bullish reactions from this area have kind of put a stop to the bears for now. Not to say that that's completely out of the question. So basically, I drew these blue lines a couple days ago saying below 32.7 is what we're looking at for the bears to take control, and above this 36.5 is really what we're looking for the bulls to take control and kind of give us a better idea of whether yellow is going to be more what we're looking at, or red. So that's still, neither one of those have broken. We're still stuck in this zone, and until one of those breaks, we really are just kind of treading water here. So that's pretty much the update and what we're watching right now. Really just keep an eye on those two blue levels, and we'll go from there. I will see you all tomorrow, and have a good night.